I hope you all enjoyed this video as much as we did to bring this together. Coming to the second part of the Felicitation program, we plan to celebrate DD's academic research and accomplishments through a Festschrift, a special issue of JPCC, Journal of Physical Chemistry C, with contributions from many of us. This has been guest edited by myself, Professor Cheetham, and Professor Prashant Kamath. We have worked hard in scheduling this release on September 9, 2021, making it the week of DD's birthday on September 15th. Here is a video of the premiere show of this release and thoughts by the guest editors. Hello, everyone, and it's an honor indeed today to dedicate Professor D.D. Sharma with this Festschrift, which is organized by Journal of Physical Chemistry C. It's the issue 35, September 9th, 2021. Though not very well planned that way, it is coinciding with his birthday week, and it's one of the nice things of this. So to give a brief history about the Journal of Physical Chemistry, it was founded in 1896, and the first Indian author in JPC was in 1915. Almost 100 odd years later, we are here today, and the Festschrift concept was originated by JPC in 1954, and the first Festschrift was dedicated to Peter Dubay on his 70th birthday, following which there have been, and they've honored a number of leading physical chemists with a Festschrift, including several Nobel Prize winners. The first Indian to be honored with Festschrift is Professor C.N.R. Rao in 1994. Since then, other physical chemists like Professor Biman Bakshi has also been honored, and today we are here to release the Festschrift in honor of Professor D.D. Sharma. And before we start, we release this, I request the other guest editors, Professor Kamath and Professor Cheetham, to say a few words about DD.
Thank you, Ranjini, for your kind introduction and working with us on this Festschrift issue. Again, congratulations, Didi, on this release of this Festschrift, which is having more than 80 papers, and a large volume of papers that was again screened through the peer review process suggests that the impact you had on these various researchers, and not only in India but also internationally. So this is really a nice way to recognize your contributions. I hope you'll remember this Festschrift issue as a token of your service to the community. I know you'll be around for many more years with us doing this excellent service. Again, I also have been greatly benefited interacting with you, especially reading your work on semiconductor nanocrystals work that influenced. Currently, I also enjoy working with you on the editorial team of ACS Energy Letters. So again, congratulations, and I wish you all the best in the next phase of this research career.
Professor Cheetham.
Thank you, Ranjini, and good evening, Didi, and greetings from Santa Barbara. And I'm very sorry I'm not there to join you in person, or to join you live for that matter, because it will be 5 a.m. in the morning when your Festschrift presentation starts, and that's just a little bit too early for me at my age. I wanted to say, first of all, what an honor and pleasure it's been to interact with you as both a colleague and a friend for about the last 35 years. I'm not absolutely certain when we first met, but it might have been at the INSA Golden Jubilee celebration, which I think was in December 1985 in Delhi, at the INSA headquarters. And it was followed by a workshop in Bangalore just the week afterwards. And I can't remember if you were there at the time, but of course, within a year of that, you would have been joining the faculty at the Institute of Science, and I've certainly seen you many times over that subsequent period. And as Prashant said, this Festschrift is an amazing tribute and reflects the sort of respect and admiration of colleagues around the world. And with more than 80 articles accepted already, it's just an extraordinary tribute to your science and to your career. It's actually motivated me to look at a problem that has puzzled me for quite a long time. And I was thinking, what could we do that would be appropriate for a Festschrift in your honor? And I was thinking about your seminal work on the strontium iron molybdate double perovskite. And I reflected that something had puzzled me for about the last 5 years, which is why in this period of intense activity on halide perovskites for photovoltaics, why it's been elusive to make the iodide double perovskites. And so together with Pratap Vishnoi, who's just joined the JNC as a Ramanujan faculty fellow, and Ram Seshadri, we started to think seriously about this problem and try to understand why these materials are so rare. And so that's the topic of my own contribution to the Festschrift, and I hope you enjoy reading it. And it includes, I think, a reasonable explanation of why this is so difficult, and also some predictions of systems that it might be possible to make in the future. Talking of the Festschrift, I just wanted to say how much I enjoyed reading your biographical notes. I thought they were beautifully written and absolutely fascinating, and I encourage everybody to read it. It's a kind of model of how to do such biographical notes for an important occasion like this. And so, again, I'm sorry that I can't be there in person to celebrate you because of the difficult circumstances we live in at the moment, and I'm especially sorry that we can't go together to Tandoor on MG Road and have a fine Indian meal, but I shall look forward to doing that in the not too distant future. And in the meantime, I wish you great happiness and success with this next phase in your illustrious career. Thank you.
Okay, we will now go ahead and release the Festschrift. I will So this is the cover page of the Festschrift, and thanks to JPCC for this wonderful Festschrift in your honor. And before we finish this session, I would also like to acknowledge a few people. First and foremost, we would like to acknowledge JPCC Editor-in-Chief, Greg Hartland, for accepting to bring out this issue. Professor Kamath and Professor Cheetham for taking up my suggestion and including me as a guest editor. All the authors of 80+ articles for enthusiastically submitting some of the excellent research work for this issue. And I would want to mention specifically Ms. Erica Price and all the other JPC staff for their tireless efforts on the back end to bring this issue together. And of course, Didi for being the source of inspiration of this issue. Thank you.
And if I may just add one other comment, I'm sure that Prashant will join me in thanking Ranjani for doing such a fantastic job on this, and she has taken most of the burden. And so on behalf of both of us and the people at JPCC, thank you very much, Ranjani.
I agree with you, because you have taken the biggest burden contacting different authors, and when they were late or something, so going and getting the things, and also working with the biographical sketches and other front-end matter, and working with Erica. That was phenomenal. Glad we worked as a team, and came out as a very nice. So again, this is an honor to Didi, and it was a very pleasure to do this. And again, thanks JPCC for putting this Festschrift.
Thank you, and absolute honor to be a guest editor here, and also Didi for his inspiration through the years. Thank you.